A woman is still missing after a possible kidnapping late last night in the heart of downtown Nashville. Officials say the woman was punched in front of the Hard Rock Cafe and then dragged into a stolen white van. That van was located this morning in Madison, and one person was taken into custody for questioning in the case. Police are looking for another suspect for questioning right now. The woman who was pulled into the van is still missing. An investigation underway to a fire that the chief is calling questionable this morning. Around 4 this morning, a house and 2 cars went up in flames in West Nashville off Newton Avenue. At least 4 people were inside at the time of the fire, but luckily they were able to get out and were not hurt. Metro Councilman Linnell Green Jr. is expected to be released from the hospital in the next few days. Green was shot multiple times on Osceola Avenue in West Nashville last Wednesday. Still not clear what led up to the shooting, but police released surveillance video of 2 suspects from a nearby gas station. No arrests have been made. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 615-74-CRIME. The University of Missouri system president has resigned amid criticism over the way he handled race issues on campus. Earlier today, nearly 200 students were camped out in front of the school's administration building, demanding that Tim Wolf resign. Students say Wolf hasn't done enough to address incidents of racial discrimination on campus. Black student groups have been complaining for months about racial slurs and other slights on the system's overwhelmingly white flagship campus in Columbia. The announcement of Wolf's resignation came during a special meeting of the university system's governing body this morning. A Sycamore High School football player temporarily paralyzed during last Friday's game is back on his feet today. That 16-year-old Christian Ivy on the right. Ivy was rushed to Vanderbilt after a tough tackle in the game against White House Heritage. Doctors say the hit caused spinal spasms, temporarily paralyzing him. Luckily, an MRI showed no broken bones or permanent damage, and Ivy has now regained all feeling in his legs. We're told he's expected to make a complete recovery. Finally, a reason to celebrate for the Titans. The teams earned a big victory in the Big Easy yesterday, beating the Saints in overtime. It's the Titans' second win of the season, a first under interim head coach Mike Mularkey. The final score, 34-28. This Sunday, the Titans return home to face the undefeated Carolina Panthers at Nissan Stadium. Color runs are popular across the country, but after you see what News Channel 5 Investigates has uncovered, you may want to skip the colorful 5Ks in the future. Runners get pelted with colored powder and it gets everywhere. Race organizers insist they're safe, but experts don't agree. They told us if it were up to them, these kinds of races wouldn't be allowed.
I think that you have extreme danger. You're putting yourself in extreme danger.
We'll show you what you need to know before you do one of these color runs tonight on News Channel 5 at 6. This story is making its way around social media today. A former pastor is calling Starbucks anti-Christmas because of the coffee chain's new red cups. The cups are just red and don't feature winter-related designs like they have in the past. That infuriated Joshua Furston, who posted a video on Facebook telling customers how to make baristas write Merry Christmas on those cups. Starbucks responded to Furston's claims and says the company just wanted a clean design this year. Christmas is still 6 weeks away, but Nashville is on the hunt for that perfect holiday tree. The Parks Department is on the lookout for a 30 to 40-foot Norway spruce that looks good from all angles, and they need your help to find it. If you think you know a tree that meets that criteria, call Randall Lance at 615-862-8400. And the guitar Justin Timberlake played during the CMA Awards just sold for $10,000. It was auctioned off at a charity event over the weekend. All proceeds will benefit the USO here in Nashville and at Fort Campbell. The USO told us the money will more than cover their expenses through the end of the year. Thanks to JT.